punctuation mark. That is a comma. Whenever you hear the sound, write a comma. 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 Here is a sentence for you to copy. Code is heard, comma, not seen, period. End of message. Congratulations! You have learned 21 Morse code characters. You only have 8 more letters of the alphabet, plus a few punctuation marks and procedural signals to learn, along with the numbers. If you're still having a lot of trouble with certain letters, you can go over these sections again. You'll get plenty of practice, however, with more words as you learn the remaining 22 characters. You'll also get lots of practice after you've been introduced to all of the characters. So if you're having just a little trouble, continue with the course. Most important, though, is to have fun. Here is our next Morse code letter. W, whiskey. Whenever you hear the sound, write W. 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 Here are some words that use the letter W. Watt. W-A-T-T. Power. P-O-W-E-R. Let's move on to our next letter now. This is the letter B, bravo. Each time you hear, write B. 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 Here is a sentence made up with words that use B for you to copy. Got it? If not, back it up and try it again. Let's take a break from learning new letters for a moment. Here is another procedural signal, or pro sign, that you will hear quite a lot on the ham bands. Double dash. The double dash is written as a long dash or as an equal sign and serves as a break or pause in a Morse code conversation. Double dash. Double dash. The double dash sounds like the letters B and T run together as one character, so sometimes it is written as the letters BT with a line over them to show that it is sent as one character. BT. Double dash. Double dash. Next, we will learn the letter J, Juliet. Every time you hear the sound, think J. 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 Shall we try a few words using J? Good. Here goes. Jet. J-E-T. Joule. J-O-U-L-E. Did you remember the double dash? Here is our third pro sign, the fraction bar. This is written as a diagonal line going from upper right to the lower left. Fraction bar. Fraction bar. Fraction bar. Fraction bar. The fraction bar is used after a call sign, followed by an additional identifier, such as an M or P, to indicate the station is mobile or portable, or with letters to indicate the operator has passed a higher class license that hasn't yet arrived from the FCC. Fraction bar. Our next letter is a fairly easy one. K, kilo. K. 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 Now a few words using the letter K. Key, K-E-Y. Jack, J-A-C-K. Packet, P-A-C-K-E-T. Our next letter is Q, Quebec. When you hear the sound, write Q. 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 Are you ready to copy a few words that use Q? Here goes. Quad, Q-U-A-D. Aqua, A-Q-U-A. Double dash. Wow, only 3 more letters and you will know the entire alphabet. That was the letter X, X-ray. When you hear the sound, think X. 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 Now we'll try some words using the letter X. X-ray, X-R-A-Y. Axiom, A-X-I-O-M. Oxide, O-X-I-D-E. Did you recognize that fraction bar? Here is our next Morse code letter. V, Victor. Whenever you hear the sound, write V. 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 Are you ready for some practice with words that use V? Here we go. Volt. V-O-L-T. Video. V-I-D-E-O. Here is the last letter of the alphabet. Z, Zulu. Every time you hear the sound, write Z. 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 How about some sentence practice with the letter Z? Check your copy with the code transcript in the booklet that came with your package. Congratulations! You know the entire alphabet in Morse code. You have one more punctuation mark to learn. What was that? A question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Besides being used to show a question, some hams use the question mark when they make an error in sending Morse code. That meant, "Thanks, Gene." TNX is a common abbreviation for thanks. The operator made an error when sending Gene's name and used the question mark to show that, then retransmitted her name. Here is our last prosign. End of contact. 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 Double dash. Now we will learn the numbers. All of the numbers are made up of 5 code elements. This makes the numbers sound a little different from any of the letters, which never have any more than 4 elements. We'll take the numbers in order with a bit of copying practice after numbers 1 to 5 and more practice with the numbers from 6 to 0. Then we'll have some practice including all of the numbers. Ready? Here goes. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 4. 4. 4. 5. 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Now for some practice with the numbers from 1 to 5. Check your copy with the transcript of the code practice in the booklet that came with your package. Are you ready to move on to the last 5 digits? Great. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now for some practice with the numbers from 6 to 0. Check your copy with the transcript of the code practice in the booklet that came with your package. You will probably need a lot more practice with these numbers before you really know them as you should. To help you with the necessary practice, here are some random number groups. Once again, you can check your copy with the transcript of the code practice in the booklet that came with your package. Have fun! Congratulations! You have now learned all the Morse code characters for your 5-word per minute FCC Morse code exam.